It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What's up guys, and welcome to FPL Today. On today's video, the official FPL fantasy football game has launched and we will pick our initial Fantasy Premier League first draft team. We'll discuss prices, placeholders and plans going into the FPL 2020-21 season and the possibility of fixtures changing our main targets. So want to know which premium price midfielder I go for or how I'm going to lay out my attack? Stay tuned and find out. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. Starting off with the goalkeepers and defence, we want to go with two defenders I can rely on to start every single game week, with attacking output in goal threat or assist threat and possible clean sheets, and the two main characters that we are considering are Trent Alexander-Arnold and Matt Doherty. Trent is expensive at 7.5 million, but with 15 assists and 4 goals last season, with 86 attempted assists and 44 shots on goal, it's about as attacking as you can get for a defender. Robertson is also a possible candidate for this spot if I really need the 0.5 million. Meanwhile, we got Doherty with 4 goals and 8 assists, which would be my second candidate unless a cheaper attacking defender can be found that I can rely on. Someone that is in consideration for this spot is Kieran Tierney from Arsenal, who I think had a great end to last season. Because of the money we plan to spend elsewhere, we then need 3 cheap defenders and a cheap goalkeeper situation. Sorry Nick Pope, even I'm not sure I can fit you into my side this season. So we go with the safe and familiar pair of Matthew Ryan and Button at Brighton, although Aston Villa's situation is definitely one I'm watching with two £4.0 million goalkeepers. Then elsewhere in defence we have Targett, Taylor and Dallas. Targett got 1 goal and 3 assists last year and Taylor just the 1 assist. With Dallas, I'll hopefully rotate these 3 in each week with the punt I'm going for a clean sheet and maybe hopefully an attacking return. Speaking of Dallas at Leeds, he got 5 goals and 3 assists in the Championship last season, and Bielsa's Leeds tactically rely on attacking fullbacks. Before we get to the midfield, if you're enjoying this video and want more FPL videos from me, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And also, if this video does help, hit that like button and comment in the comments down below your main player priorities for your FPL side. Moving on to the midfield, and in comes some big hitters, Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah and Marcus Rashford being the 3. Priority was covering the 4 teams I like the look of chasing for the title next season. In midfield, we cover Man City with the highest point scorer from last season, Kevin De Bruyne. 251 points from 23 assists and 13 goals, with the most attempted assists last season at 135 and 98 shots on goal, with potential penalties added onto that, making my go-to for Manchester City. Mo Salah was the second highest point scorer last season with 233 points, and for the last 3 years has consistently scored high. 19 goals and 10 assists with 132 shots on goal and 30 big chances, and at the same price as Mane, Salah just wins out with penalties also helping with that decision. And then Rashford, 177 points last year, but was a forward in the game. Now classified as a midfielder, his 17 goals and 8 assists will rack up more points if he does the same this season. Martial moving to the forwards lowered his appeal, and whilst I also want Bruno Fernandes, his performances last season have priced him out of this current build. Also, I am aware of the possibility of both Manchester clubs blanking at the beginning of the season due to Europa and Champions League, but the structure of the midfield would stay similar, with Mane potentially holding the Man City midfielder slot and Ziyech or someone else holding the Rashford slot, with Pulisic being a consideration for that position when he returns from injury. Making up the numbers is Souček, 3 goals for West Ham but showed attacking promise at the end of last season. Ideally I'd want Souček to be my 5th midfielder, so this could change, and Stevens from Brighton, he's literally a bench warmer to make up the numbers and take up as little of the budget as possible. So far, how do you think I'm doing? Let me know what you think of the team in the comments down below. And finally we get to the front 3 leading the line, and I've gone with 2 people who weren't in the Premier League last season in Timo Werner and Alexander Mitrovic, which isn't a general strategy of mine because I like to go with what I know. However, Werner is a player like, in my eyes, Mohamed Salah, Ibrahimovic and most recently Bruno Fernandes that I just feel could hit the ground running. 28 goals and 8 assists last season would have won him the Golden Boot if he was in the Premier League, and even if there is regression because you think the Premier League is a better league than the Bundesliga, 28 goals and 8 assists regressed is still going to be quite a high return. As for Mitrovic, he's a yellow card magnet unfortunately unfortunately, but 26 goals and 3 assists in the Championship, and also having played in the Premier League before and starting off that season well, joins the side, as does Michael Antonio. The West Ham player that moved to striker last season has lost some of his appeal because of that reclassification, but at 6.5 million, if West Ham keep him as a forward, with the likes of Jared Bowen, Souček and Declan Rice all improving in form as well, I think he could be a useful pick at 6.5 million if he carries that form into this season. 10 goals and 4 assists last season for 6.5 million is not a bad return at all. Also, to end the video, players that could easily come into this side include the likes of Robertson for Trent, Chelsea's Azpilicueta for Doherty, any Southampton £4.5 million defender. Need to do some research on the promoted side, so we could be looking there as well. Mane, Aubameyang, Son, Grealish, Maddison, Bruno Fernandes, Ziyech, Traore and Pulisic, all serious considerations for my midfield. And up front, the likes of Martial, Ings, Jimenez and whoever City start up front are also under consideration. But of course, with the league starting next month, there's plenty of possible transfers and new news that could change all of this, as well as the fixtures having not been announced yet, also very likely to change things in this side. And guys, that's it for this video, so thank you so much for watching. Hope the video has in some way helped or entertained you. If it has, show some love with the subscribe button and the like button. Get involved in the comments down below, I'll be as active in there as I can. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.